Yeah,
Shit.
we think different here in Sweden Rock.
I could tell.
Welcome to Sweden Rock Online.
Thank you very much. It's
Very
fun to be
nice-
here.
Very nice having you.
Thank you.
How's your day so far?
Pretty relaxed, pretty good. Yeah, had a good night's sleep. I just arrived, had a bunch of interviews, so I'm feeling great.
Great. Always relaxed before a gig?
No, not always, but today I'm pretty good. Yeah, I sometimes get a little nervous.
You do after all these years.
I do, but in a good way, and I think that's a good sign. If you just start to be not nervous ever, I don't know if that's so good. I think a little nervousness is a good sign.
Is it some special things that makes you nervous, or?
No, it's just the overall adrenaline that kicks in. You know, you have to go out there and you hope everything goes well, and you don't know what the circumstances will be, and it's a certain anticipation. So it's a good nervousness.
Yeah.
I'm not worried too much because I'm pretty relaxed about even when things go wrong on stage. It doesn't bother me anymore. Guitar being a little out of tune, or if you slip and fall,
How do you want to feel in a dream scenario just before a show, like 5 minutes before?
How do I want? What?
How do you want to feel? Do you want to feel relaxed or happy or?
Just like that, I want to feel anxious to go out there and do it.
Yeah.
Bring the metal, kill it.
And when you come up there,
That's usually what happens.
yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, the kind of adrenaline and energy on stage, does that always happens?
Yeah.
Yeah. You don't have to fake it.
No.
Never?
I mean, no. Hell no. I never fake it because when the audience is there and you see those faces and you feel that energy, God, that turns you on. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. And I tell you, I've done other things in my life. I've been away from the music business for a number of years. But there's nothing else in life that compares to this thrill that you get out there. And that's why I'm still doing it, because it's addictive, man. It's like a drug. You want this.
I can imagine.
Yeah, you want this again and again.
Yeah. But the lovely thing with music is, in an audience, at a great show, you feel a bit of that.
Yeah,
but
totally.
I guess you feel it.
We definitely. Well, there's a back and forth. The audience gets into it, which turns us on. Then we play better, and we sort of give the energy back. Yeah. And it's not a one-way thing. It's give and take. It's yin and yang. Both parties belong. It's we can't do one or the other because. For instance, an example, they asked us whether we wanted to do one of those Corona live stream concerts, and I thought no, because that means you have to play to a bunch of cameras and there's no response after the song is over, and that's it's just half of what a show is all about. Yeah. Without the audience.
I get it. So you didn't do anything during Corona?
No.
Writing music?
Yeah, we wrote a bunch of songs and did a bunch of stuff. We kept busy, but really I wasn't too inspired doing this whole time because it was a little bit like waiting for something to happen. And honestly, I get more inspired when I have a deadline and I know we're going to go on tour and we have things coming up. That's when I get in gear.
But could you enjoy the Corona years, or was it just?
It sucked pretty much.
Yeah.
I didn't really enjoy it. At first, the first couple of months, I thought like, oh, this is cool. You've got time and you can do other stuff and yay, great. But then as time wore on, nah. I was waiting
and
for
it. never ended. But now it's over.
Yeah, it was a bit like, you sit at the gate for the flight is delayed at the airport and they tell you it's going to be 20 minutes. And after 20 minutes, they tell you, oh, it's another 20 minutes. And now it's an hour. Oh, no, it's going to be 5 hours. And it gets longer and longer. You know what I mean?
It's
and
a
you
great
never know
comparison,
is that flight ever going to take off, or am I going to sit here all night, or what?
I totally get it, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it felt to me.
Yeah. But after all these years, and I don't know how many shows you've done, have you any idea yourself?
No, I have no idea.
Like 5,000?
I have no idea.
Oh. But after all these shows,
right?
Do you, try to make every night special?
Yeah, definitely do. I always find something that I want to do better and that I want to get into. And even sometimes when we play, we have shows that are fucking amazing, and some other nights you feel like, they were like better last night. But I always get inspired by something, and I always find.
And you can find new stuff to get inspired from.
Absolutely, yeah. I've never been bored on stage in my life ever.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, because every night is special, and it's. Yeah.
And even if even when you come back to places, I don't know how many times you played Wacken, but here at least you played 2 or 3 times before.
Yeah. It's fun to come back to a place that you're familiar with. It's great. You meet old friends, and you feel like you're part of the family somehow. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, people always have this assumption that musicians get bored all the time by doing this. It's never the same, I have to tell you. It's a bit like sex, you know? You never get bored by it. You know, might have better nights and than others, but it's still fucking great.
Yeah,
you know?
It's still a pizza, even a bad pizza. Yeah. And these festival things, do you like it? I know, of course you like it.
I do like it. It's a different game altogether than from a headline show. You have to change your set list slightly, and because you have to realize that not all fans are there for you. You know, they come to see a bunch of, you're just one of 20.
Yeah.
So, and not everybody's familiar with your stuff. So you got to be mindful of that. That's why you don't play the deep cuts that nobody is familiar with. You try to play the stuff that most people know.
And even if you're fucking accept, there's a lot of people
even
here
if you fucking accept, exactly.
Even there's a lot of people that never seen you before.
Of course,
yeah,
and that's okay. It's totally
normal. You're gonna
normal.
make new fans today,
but you have to anticipate that and know. Yeah,
yeah.
So you try to win them over, and
Yeah. What time during the day do you think is best to play at a festival?
The magic time is usually as the day changes into night, when the sun goes down. That's my favorite time. As it gets dark, basically.
Like 8 or 9 o'clock.
Yeah,
but these times in Sweden.
Yeah, this time
it's very late.
You got it all messed up here.
Yeah.
But normally the time, is best.
If you come here in December, you can play at lunchtime and you hit that magic spot.
And I've done that.
Yeah. But never outside in the winter?
No.
What's the worst weather condition you ever played in?
Oh my God, we played some shows where it was so cold that you couldn't hardly feel your instrument, your guitar fingers.
Yeah.
I remember a show, I think it was in Serbia or somewhere, an outdoor show, and it was already getting cold in the fall. We had to all warm up our fingers at a light, spotlight, because it was really hot. So we all, like that. It was awful. And you could, eventually you go get okay with it, but you never sweat, or it's never. It's freezing cold sometimes.
Yeah. And have you played in like extreme hot?
Of course, also South America. We do it all, man.
Yeah.
Whatever it takes.
I guess
hot or cold, we fear nothing.
I guess
we're German Vikings. No, you guys are the Vikings. We're the robots.
We try to be. Yeah, you're German robots.
I'm a German engineered robot.
Yeah.
Nothing can faze me.
That's great. But about making every night special, like, what are you gonna do tonight to make this one special?
We brought some killer songs from the new album, Too Mean to Die, which we've never played to a Swedish audience ever. So we do that, and we also brought some other songs we don't always play. So I think we've got a really cool set list.
Great.
And we also play with 3 guitar players now, which is somewhat new. Yeah. We've got a new guitar player in the band. His name is Phil Schaus.
Yeah, I know him. Hello, I met him. Yeah.
You met him? Okay, great. And of course, we still have our original guitar player, Uwe.
Yeah.
So we now play with 3 guitars, which is a hell of a lot of fun for us. We've done all the rehearsals with it, and we really think we got something special here.
Great.
We played some shows already. We played Rock Hard Festival a couple days ago. It's killer. I think it's the best live accept you've ever seen.
That sounds lovely. I gotta see you tonight.
Good.
Yeah, I'll meet you there.
Okay, good.